Audio setting. একটা নিউ প্রমোশন ক্রিয়েট করলাম, ওটা দিয়ে ট্রাই করে দেখতে হবে এটা না, এটা না, আগে প্রমোশনটা হচ্ছে এটা সেভ হয়ে যাবে নাকি ইনফরমেশনে, এটা তো ইনফরমেশনে সেট করা না, এটা তো আচ্ছা, নেট চেক করার জন্য কাজ করে দেখি, নেট কিরকম আছে ওইটা চেক করার জন্য। ব্যাকএন্ড বার চেক করার জন্য খেলে দেখি। এক বল वर खेळायचे से दूर काय खेळायचे से दूर काय आणि ते काढायचं स्वर्गाचं तुम्ही काढायचं त्याला चिलं नाही ते बेस का भी काम खराब
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We have already started here. And that is expertly dealt with. Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Look at the space here.
Well, he's seen that early.
Used a certain sixth sense. That's going to go a long way. And here's Jota.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's great chance! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves! Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Van Dijk. And it's Wilshere. Cantona has it in a wide position. Saliba gets it away. Nice bit of trickery. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looks a good ball through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Diogo Jota. Tierney gets across to intercept that. And back to the keeper they go. Deftly away. Out to the left it goes. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. In with a header! They've done it! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shot could be on. Caught offside that time.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is a great pick out. Haaland. Wilshere. Now it's Diogo Jota. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
We're already back up and running after half-time. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jota, he's picked his way through.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Oh, it's come loose. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Havertz makes the interception. And now they can clear their lines. He won't be happy with that one.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Adams is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cantona. Always onto this. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Wilshere.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland. Now it's Owen. That's an excellent interception.
Time is
Saliba gets over and intercepts.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Jota providing an outlet on that flank.
There will be 1 minute added.
Punched away. Jota. Owen. Now it's De Bruyne. That looks a good ball through. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave. And Arsenal. Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Now it's Diogo Jota. Wilshere. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Diogo Jota clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Adams. Look at the space here. Can he put it away? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Diogo Jota really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Nunez getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ljungberg. Oh, played right into his path. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. The score is 1-0.
Well played and well cleared.
Owen. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Liverpool looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And here's Nunez. Chance to shoot now. Owen absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Seeks to shoot. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
White. He won't be happy with that one. There's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal head to the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Some resolute defending there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Owen. Oh, he's onto this. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And the keeper beats it away. Adams. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now the finish! And again the keeper stands strong. Arsenal have their third corner. Cantona goes short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And it's Owen.
Substitution for Arsenal. Owen. Number 11. Cantona. Number 19. Wilshere. Number 16. Rodri.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution.
It's Diogo Jota. Jota! He should have put that one away.
Diogo Jota has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Up he goes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Jota. Alisson can claim that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Darwin. Darwin.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, what has happened here?
Arsenal.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's found a Jota! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Now it's Tielemans. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Perez. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Diego Jota. 2 matches, 2 goals from him. আরেকটা ম্যাচ খেলি তাহলে Diego Jota নেই। নাসির 007 এটা কি ভাই? নাসির 007 এটা কি? এটা কি আপনার ইউজার নেম নাকি? আমার সাথে খেলো, আমি একটু খেলাটা শিখি তোমার দিয়ে। তোমার সাথে খেলতাম, এখন টিভি তোমার সাথে পরে পরে কোনোদিন দাম হবে তারপরে Jota duo. Jota duo. Jota duo. Best friend. এত ভালো কীভাবে খেলে কেউ এত ভালো কখন খেললাম ভাই, এটা খেলা পারি না।
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Ødegaard plays it short. That is a brilliant interception. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Martinez. Perez.
Haaland does really well to win the ball there. That is a great pick out.
Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's fabulous.
Can he finish? And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Adams calmly anticipates.
Ødegaard.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's running through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, sweet feet.
Pedro Neto.
Oh, well played, well played.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Wilshere. Nunez.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there.
Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, they've got it again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Cantona. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Pedro Neto.
He's having a hit. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Cantona gets into some space. Can he finish? And he's found the net! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum.
Pedro Neto! That was superb! And we've reached half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we are back on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage.
Oh no, what has happened here? Shota.
Ødegaard is there to clear. He's there to retrieve it.
Well played and well cleared.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play. Couldn't squeeze it through.
An instinct in with a header! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with
Unashamed certainty. Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
So the lead now is 2. The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's in a good position here. Fiddles it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Ødegaard
That is a little undercooked.
stood up well to him there. That's a nicely measured pass.
Real chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Liverpool have their 3rd corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Ødegaard. Number 18, Pedro Neto. Coming on the field, number 13, Wilshere. Number 10, Goku. Substitution.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Timber. Nunez. Oh, smashing header. Harmlessly behind.
Adams, Gilberto Silva, Salim.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the goalkeeper's a beat. He's had a shot. A reprieve.
Albeit perhaps momentary. That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way. Doku!
Oh, glorious! That is a special one. A finish of true class. And surely that settles it.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Wilshere, confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all...
এটা খেলবো না ডিভিশন খেলবো এই ফরমেশন দেখি এক ম্যাচ কি হবে নিউ ফরমেশন ট্রাই করতে আজকে Islam, anyone want to play with me 1v1 আজকে তো খেলবো না ফ্রেন্ডলি ম্যাচ ডিভিশন পুশ দিতে হবে ডিভিশনে এখনো 1 ডান হয় নাই Bangladesh versus KZ.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. The action has already started. Cantona, there's the ball, there's the hit! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Cut it out, and that has been clubbed away. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Messi. That's really well cleared. Cavani. Now there's a fine ball. So it is still 0-0. Pickford chooses to deal with it himself. Speculative strike. Forlan.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been...
And Messi! Oh, a very decent attempt. Odegaard. Messi. And here's Cavani. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Batistuta. Nesta. And the pass is intercepted. Batistuta. Pickford can pick that up. Conte.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Cavani, and here's Batistuta. Cavani! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
This their second corner of the game. He gets big. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their third corner. He's got full. Kante gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get it through? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Please look at the screen for information.
And we are up to the break.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we are back underway.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Batistuta. Ødegaard looking to get on the end of this. Danger averted for now. And now they can clear their lines. And back to the goalkeeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Short changes him with that pass. And the finish! Beckham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Adams cuts out the pass. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Batistuta. And it's hoisted clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's had a hit! Loose, and it's come back out to him. They've scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And the shot! He should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Scripted though, Promotional scripted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
ম্যানেজারের দোষ ম্যানেজারের দোষ এটা তারা জিত করলো এটা তো ম্যানেজারের দোষ
Out for a throw. Chouameni, and that has left him in a heap.
2 added minutes have
This
been
interception,
indicated.
his positioning was spot on. Adams getting this one clear. That's a shade optimistic. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.
network slow. I'm not slow. Since Koman attack তো বাজে খুবই ওই অ্যাটাকের জন্য যে ম্যানেজার চেঞ্জ করছে কত টিম খুব ভালো যাচ্ছে প্লেয়ার দাঁত দিয়ে প্লেয়ার তো ধার দেওয়া যায় না ভাই এই ম্যাচ পরে দিব এই ম্যাচ পরে আইডি দিব শোনা যায় না তো মাইক্রোফোন নাই কারণ শোনা যায় না কথা বিগটেন কোমান আছে বিগটেন মেসি তারপরে আবার ওলিসে আছে he's bad attacking slow Coman's attacking.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. And now the hit! It's anyone's ball now. In he goes again. Oh, it's taken a touch. And that has been clubbed away. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vieira bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Speculative strike. That pass has been well intercepted. Olise is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No goals as yet.
Olise.
Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Serginho. Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has...
He's tried one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Vieira brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Deftly away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, important interception. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's managed to get free. He has found the way through. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Neuer. Coman really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
Saliba.
Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
179.
Messi wins the duel this time. Oh, well played, has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Forlan. Oh, super ball. And they've got rid. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And he cuts out the supply. Danger averted for now. Messi. That looks a cracking ball. Forlan! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 11. Cantona. Number 19.
Oh, smashing header!
Two.
And he's there to get it away.
Coming on the field. Number 14. Guardiola. Number 77.
Strong running down that left flank.
Number 20. Palmer. Number 44.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got away. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chouameni. Palmer. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's picked out the run. Palmer. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Guardiola
With the short one.
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Guardiola. Guardiola! They want to be quick to recover this. Interesting ball. No, it's not getting there. And now they can clear their lines. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Indicated.
He's a great hit! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
All square again. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
ওভারটাই খারাপ আরে ড্র করে বলে মাইনাস স্যাম চক্রবর্তী আমার আইডি দেখো তুমি ভাই এটা হচ্ছে আমার আইডি আকাশ FZ2YT এখান থেকে লিখে দিতেছি Akash FZ2YT name রিস্টার্ট মারতে হবে রিস্টার্ট মারলে তো আবার ইয়ে হয়ে যায় যে পজ দিয়ে রাখি পজ দিয়ে রেখে রিস্টার্ট This manager Ruby Shows Ruby SJ এটা কি আবার Ruby SJ কি আইডি নেম অ্যাকাউন্ট নেম Ruby SJ ইউজার নেম RUBISJ লুকমান ইদিরিস ভাই উইথ রিজন দেওয়া আছে আমাদের দেশের কোনো অপোনেন্ট ফ্রান্সে আরবি অপোনেন্ট করে। আপনি আইডি রেজিউম চেঞ্জ করেন, আইডি চেঞ্জ করার তো অপশন দেয় কোনামি মেজর আপডেটগুলোতে, এই সময় রেজিউম চেঞ্জ করে ফেললেই তো হয়, তাহলে তার সমস্যা হবে না এই সমস্যাটা। ওকে
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. The action has already started. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Pickford completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Cruyff! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Cafu. Costa Curta. And here's Azar. Played back in. Still goalless at the moment. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Deftly away. Chouameni. And it's Messi. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. Vieira. Messi. Now it's Batistuta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, there's the clearance. Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And they've got rid. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Always onto this. And it's Guardiola. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And here's Messi. White. Big header! Gabriel tries to clear. Chouameni.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Great ball if he can get there. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
And that interception was...
And the first half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively.
ম্যাচ গেছে, একটা জিতছি, একটা ড্র, একটা হারছি। তাও একটা ম্যাচ গেছে। তানজিম রহমান লাস্ট ম্যাচের অপোনেন্ট ছিল। হ্যাজার্ড, ক্রুইফ, গ্যাব্রিয়েল, মেসি, গ্রেভেনবার্গ তার ভালো প্লেয়ার। ওয়ানারদের সাথে ড্র হয়েছিল এই ম্যাচে, ছিল এইরকম: ওলিসে, ডাবল স্টার, রাফিনহা। আর ভালো প্লেয়ারের মধ্যে হচ্ছে বিগ টাইম কোম্যান, বিগ টাইম মেসি। আর লাস্ট ম্যাচটা 2-0 উইন হয়েছি, কিন্তু ম্যাচ চলাকালীন লাইভটা অফ হয়ে গেছিল। ফোনের র্যাম ম্যানেজমেন্ট খারাপের কারণে এটা হয়, মাঝে মাঝে অফ হয়ে যায় হঠাৎ করে। র্যাম ম্যানেজমেন্ট খুবই খারাপ, খুবই বাজে। ডিভিশন 1-এর প্লেয়ার দিয়েছে, 3টা ব্যাচ আছে ওই ডিভিশনে। আমার এমনিতেই নেট
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, easy pickings there.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
David Villa. Messi.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
He's picked his way. Cantona! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Fulham! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big. He can get that clear. Vieira. Kicks out brilliant. Fulham! They've scored!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Neymar. Gets his pass away. Owen. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. White is one whose deliveries we all know about.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. De Bruyne, look at the space here. And he was quick to react. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Barcelona finding their passes.
1 minute at a time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Just on the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running off. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. Owen. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. And he's managed to get rid. Still just a single goal between the sides. Van Dijk. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
61,050.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Big header! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Forlan. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Well timed, excellent interception. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Chance to shoot, shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He does all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Substitution on the field. Owen, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
Barcelona go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
It's Forlan! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
Palmer, number 14. Pep Guardiola. Substitutions taking place.
So, third corner of the game. In for a header! No question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Brilliantly cut out.
pass is intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Played out to the left flank. Guardiola.
And he's there to belt it away. And he's managed to gift it back. Palmer has a goal! Well, now it's a race. In he goes again!
It's a loose ball. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Fernando Torres.
Aim forwards. And it's Forlan. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
কি স্ক্রিপ্টিং করলো এখানে লাস্টে কতগুলো সেভ দিছে এটা না হয় মানা যায় এটা একটু দূরে ছিল এই অ্যাঙ্গেল থেকে সহজে সেভ দেওয়া যায় লাস্টের গুলো কিভাবে সেভ দেয় এই যে আরেকটা গার্ড দিল না এটা বলে সেভ ভাই কি বলবো আরে ডাবল সেভ দিছে ডাবল সেভ দিছে বলার না জাস্ট হবে নাকি 1v1 মোহাম্মদ সরকার মাইনাস খেতে গেছেই জীবন শেষ 1v1 খেলবে আর নেটের অবস্থা খুবই খারাপ একবারে স্লো গেম প্লে একবারে স্লো তারপর আবার স্ক্রিপ্টিং তো আছেই 8টা শটে 6টাই সেভ আর ওখানে 4টা শট দিয়ে 2টা গোল দিয়ে দিয়েছে তোমার জিগে দরকার হ্যাঁ জিগে দরকার অবশ্যই জিগে দরকার কি করতাম টিকে তো পাইতেছি না এটা ফেড টিকে লাগবে মোস্ট লিটল ভাইয়া ফিটফুড এরা ভালো খেলে কিন্তু হঠাৎ করে যে ব্লান্ডার করে সেম টাইমে মাঝে মাঝে ভালো খেলে ম্যাক্সিমাম টাইম ব্লান্ডার করে এটা হচ্ছে সমস্যা ডাবল বুস্টার ফ্রিকে আছে ও আবার জেরার আছে ভাই কি অবস্থা আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো আপনার কি অবস্থা কথা শোনা যায় না মাইক্রোফোন নাই ভাই এই কারণে কথা শোনা যায় না মাইক্রোফোন নষ্ট হয়ে যেতে ছিল
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. And already we're underway here. Forlan, he's got the shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Decent enough try. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pickford can pick that up. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rummenigge. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific header. And he's done it. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira, a player of legendary status. Now it's Owen. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Owen.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is a little undercooked. Guardiola. Messi. And Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Maldini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta gets a foot in here. Forlan. Owen. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back in. There will be one. They've got to be quick to recover this. Owen. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming.
Rummenigge! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blankets of...
Decent hits! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, and he's through the middle. Rummenigge, can he put it away? It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Substitution on the field. Owen coming on the field.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. They stop.
Rummenigge! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 60.
Now it's Messi. Batistuta. Great chance! He scored! Back to within one. Interesting.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
That's really well cleared. Now this could be a chance.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi, Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Forlan.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Looks to clip it forward.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
White is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's found a way through. Can he finish?
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Cantona. Number 19, Messi. Number 10, Diego Forlan. Number 4, Vieira. Coming on the field.
Haaland clears.
77, Perez.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 16, Chouameni.
And here's Batistuta.
Taking place.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
5 minutes at a time.
And that is out of play. 5 minutes to add. Casillas. And here's Messi. Guardiola. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength.
এত সেই দিলে খেলা যায়নি এমনিতেই গেম প্লে খুলে ফেলেছিল বাহ 1600 নিচে নামাই দিছে 1640 ছিল আজকে তা খুবই খারাপ খেলবো এটা দিয়ে ভালো লাগতেছে না চেঞ্জ করেও লাভ নাই ম্যানেজার আগেরটা আরো খারাপ ছিল এক 3-2 খেলতাম 4-3-2 এটা দিয়ে খেলতাম এটা দিয়ে খেললে এখানে আসবে দিয়ে তারপরে সুগামেনি আসবে হোয়াইট আসবে সুগামেনি হোয়াইট ওকে আর কারণে আ যায় ভিক্টর ভাইয়া আর হচ্ছে কি এগুলোই তো মনে হয় আর কি প্লেয়ার আছে নি বাকি হয়েছে তো মনে হয় বেলিংহ্যামের জায়গায় কারণে ও সালিবার কথা খেয়াল নেই সালিবা বেলিংহ্যামের জায়গায় সালিবা ওকে ডান তাহলে ফুরলান সাকিব সাব্বির সাকিব সাব্বির ভাই ফুরলান ও ফুরলান এমএফসি লেজেন্ড বলতেছেন নাকি মাত্র ফরম্যাট চেঞ্জ করলাম তো এই ফরম্যাশনে ওইভাবে হাই স্টেটে সেট করা আছে আর কি কারণ এরকম গ্রাজুয়াল বাতিস্টিকা ফরম্যাট আছে ক্যান্টন আছে আমার ক্যান্টন আছে ম্যাকিলেলে আছে ওরে ব্রিজ কালার আছে কি জানি ব্রিজ কালার টাওয়ার স্কিল ব্রিজ কালার টাওয়ার স্কিল সিজেন ম্যাচটা বিবিডি গেম ম্যাচটা ফর্ম নাই ম্যাচে নাহলে খেলে একদম কনফিডেন্স ফর্ম ভালো
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising. Evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Messi. Uruguay looking to pass their... Batistuta!
Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
Just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Cantona.
Messi. Forlan. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adams gets good distance on it.
And here's Cantona.
Cantona. Now it's Messi. White. Now it's Forlan.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Van der Vaart in acres of space out wide. And it's Makalele. Bergobi.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Back into the middle. Donnarumma can claim that.
By Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb...
David Villa!
Decent enough try.
Villa usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Excellent challenge there.
Uncompromising. And here's Cantona. And he's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Palmer.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a cracking ball.
Bergobi.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Batistuta. Cantona. Great chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Uruguay have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
David Villa.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they've got rid. Gently done. Now it's Forlan. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
Attendance
Tchouaméni.
for this match was 71,640.
Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and
Kvaratskhelia! In he goes again. He's got a goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Bayer Leverkusen have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Substitution for Uruguay. Number 99, Batistuta. Number
Tchouaméni.
11, Cantona. Number 20.
David Villa. Well seen.
Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Coming on the field. Number 7, Cristiano.
That has been knocked
Clear.
Number 18.
75 minutes played.
Number 6,
Robson.
Schneider. Number 77, Perez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Kvaratskhelia.
and he cuts out the supply.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that could set him on his way.
Has a go! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Schneider!
Guardiola. Cantona. Robson. Bayer Leverkusen do have a chance to counter here.
Has a shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford!
Robson. Kvaratskhelia. The ball is loose and
The chase is on.
that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that...
শেষ খেলা লাগবে না শেষ 1640 ছিল এখান থেকে এখন 1540-এ নেমে গেছে মানে পুরাটা দিন আজকে এটা সমস্যা করতেছে গেম প্লে স্লো ভালো লাগে না এমবিএন খেলবো না ভাই এমবিএন খেলে লাভ নাই ভালো লাগতেছে না এতে টিম স্ট্রেংথ কমাই খেলেন
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. So it's away we go then. Palmer, another pass, just keeps it ticking over.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Giorgio Chiellini. He's the very definition of a rock at the back. He's so physically imposing, but also a great reader of the game, and his positioning is usually spot on. The technical side of defending doesn't often get a mention, but just watch this guy's tackles if you want a great display of timing and precision. He does it best.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Chiellini. Kaká going face to face with his great rival. And it's Forlan. Rijkaard cuts out the pass.
Eto'o might just make this.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a good position here.
Cafu. Messi.
Atletico Mineiro look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack.
He's got a side of goal! And that's off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Now it's Forlan.
Cafu. And it's Pirlo.
Palmer.
And it's Messi. Forlan.
Tries a shot! Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, good-looking ball.
Messi. Cantona! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Cantona is there and he can pick it up. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Uruguay.
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. Forlan. And it's Forlan. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Pirlo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pirlo. Well, they've got it again.
And Messi! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Nedved!
Just off target. Beckenbauer to Chiellini. Kaká. Pirlo. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Can he finish? He scores! Back to within one! Interesting!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution for Uruguay. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Number 19.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Coming on
Half an hour gone in the second half.
99.
And it's Snyder. Snyder! Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach.
And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He gave it plenty and some.
Thrashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
And when the manager
Called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this.
It's Pillars! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Number 77.
Uruguay grab a
3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Uruguay can't breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Cafu. 5 minutes to add.
The pressing's intense.
And it's paid off. He is through here.
And that's that. Uruguay pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness.
পাঁচ হাজার নয়শো নিরানব্বই, 1640 থেকে স্টার কিনছেন। 5,1500 আছে, 1599 এখন। 41 মাইনাস। আজকে জিতছি খুব কম একটা। আচ্ছা, নেটের সব প্রবলেম করছে বেশি, খুবই প্রবলেম করছে নেট আজকে। 7 তারিখ আজকে ম্যাচ, এটা থেকে শুরু মানে নাকি প্রথম ম্যাচ? আজকে কয় তারিখ? 7 তারিখ। এই যে 7 তারিখ ম্যাচ শুরু হয়েছে এখান থেকে, এটা থেকে শুরু নাকি? 54 মিনিট একটা ও 6 তারিখের ম্যাচ কিছু খেলছি। আচ্ছা, যাই হোক, তো প্রথম ম্যাচে এটা ছিল, প্রথম ম্যাচ আজকে যে এটা 1-0 হারছিলাম, এরপরে 1-1 ড্র, এরপরে আবার 2-0 জিতছি, এরপরে 2-1 হারছি, 2-1 হারছি, 2-0 হারছি, 4-1 জিতছি। 12 ম্যাচ খেলছি, একটা, দুইটা, তিনটা, চারটা, পাঁচটা, ছয়টা, ষাটটা খেলছি। ষাটটার মধ্যে একটা জিতছি, দুইটা জিতছি, তিনটা জিতছি, আর তারপরে ড্র হয়েছে একটা, আর 3টা আসছে। মানে সমানে হিসেব করলে 3টা উইন, 3টা লস, একটা ড্র, কিন্তু -41 গেছে মাইনাস। তারপরে পাওয়ার খারাপ, ঠিক আছে।